vrlink here, and today I'm going to show you how to play the piano with VR. Now in this video, we're going to be using the Quest 2 app called Piano Vision. You can find this app on SideQuest or AppLab. Now, I just want to put it out there, I have never played the piano before, so if you guys want to make your decision if it's a good app or not, I'm going to leave that up to you. But for me, I think it was a pretty good app, and it was really cool to utilize and use. Even me, when I'm making this video over again and I'm watching myself play the piano, it's just so cool to see that I'm the one that's actually doing that and making that music, even if it's not so good of a music. I also want to let you guys know that I'm not actually doing it the right way. And the reason why I'm not is because I don't actually have a modern day piano where you can actually hook in a USB or plug it into your computer. I have a much older piano. But if you're not like me and you do have a newer piano, it does tell you exactly how to do it, and there's two different methods. You can actually use your computer and hook up your Quest 2 to your computer and hook that up to the piano, or you can actually just hook the Quest 2 straight up to the piano. So if you're like me and you still want to set this up, the way you're going to be able to do this is by using the Air Piano option. The Air Piano option is usually used to set up a piano anywhere in VR. So that also includes anywhere that you want to place the Air Piano, whether it be a couch, a coffee table, a desk, and of course the Air. So what I did was put the Air Piano display on top of my already existing piano. Now doing this is definitely going to create a lot more problems because the tracking is not really going to track you actually pressing down on the piano. In turn, you actually end up pressing the keys multiple times because the tracking doesn't realize that you are pressing the actual keys on the real piano. So at the end of the day, you actually end up pressing the keys either really hard or it just completely misses that you press the key, and it ends up looking something like this. Now obviously that wasn't too bad, but when I first started playing and I didn't really know that you have to hit the keys a lot harder and make it like kind of a noticeable hit, it wasn't tracking it at all, and it was just like I had to keep on hitting the keys. And again, this is no fault of the app. The app is working how it's supposed to work. If I had done it correctly and actually connected it to my computer or straight up to the Quest, then it would be tracking it that way and I wouldn't have to keep on pressing. It wouldn't just be using the actual hand tracking alone to track me pressing the keys. And as you can see here in this recording of the Air Piano, it tracks perfectly. It's just that when you're on keys, it can't really tell that you're on real keys. It's just tracking what it's supposed to track. Also, if you're wondering what happens when you use the keyboard connection option and you just try to do it that way without actually connecting your keyboard to a computer or to the Quest 2, well, nothing happens because there's nothing to track. Since it's not connected to your Quest 2 or a computer, the app is not really tracking anything, because usually it would track every time you press a key and will let the app know that you are pressing that key. So if it's not connected to anything, when you press something, it's not going to go through at all and nothing ends up happening. The overall UI is very easy to use and very intuitive. Now there are some times where I feel like the UI doesn't sense that I'm touching something in the pass through, but I do think that's because I didn't make an overall Guardian, I just made like a standalone circle Guardian. Or it could just be the Quest 2 hand tracking. If you have a Quest 2 and you want to learn how to play the piano, I would definitely recommend trying this app out. And if you already know how to play piano, but you can't obviously bring a piano everywhere, I would just say that this would also be a great app as well, because you can basically take a piano everywhere. When I rewatched a recording of me playing the piano and using this app, it is amazing because it just looks like I'm just playing the piano. If you think about it, I went from not being able to play the piano at all to somewhat being able to play this. And if I was able to use the app as intended, I think I would sound something like this. So if I had the right piano and I could use the app as intended, I think I would sound faster and I wouldn't hit the keys multiple times. Overall, I think if you want to learn how to play the piano and you happen to have a Quest 2, I think you should definitely take a look at this app. As always, I'll leave a link in the description below, and you can also find us on App Lab and SideQuest. If you want to ask me any questions, just feel free to hit me up on my Twitter. The link to that would be in the description below. Also, become a Patreon. If you ever wanted to see your name or have a shout out in any of my videos, join my Patreon. If you liked this video and it helped you out, please like and subscribe. It would really help the channel out. Have a wonderful day or night. Peace out.